Welcome to the shores of North Sentinel Island, a place shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Here, untouched by the modern world, lives one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth, the Sentinelese. Join us as we uncover fascinating details about their unique way of life and their fierce protection of their culture. For centuries, the Sentinelese have thrived in complete isolation, their world a stark contrast to our own. It is impossible to say for certain how many Sentinelese call this island home. Estimates suggest anywhere from a few dozen to a few hundred individuals. Yet, despite their small numbers and the limited resources of their island, they have flourished for generations, their existence a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Their isolation, however, makes it incredibly difficult to study their population dynamics, leaving us with more questions than answers. The Sentinelese are hunter-gatherers, their lives intrinsically linked to the rhythms of their island. The forests provide them with materials for shelter, while the bounty of the sea and the creatures of the forest sustain them. They show a remarkable ingenuity in crafting tools and weapons from the materials at hand. Their mastery of their environment allows them to thrive in a world most of us can only imagine. The Sentinelese are believed to be of Negrito descent, their physical appearance bearing similarities to other indigenous groups found throughout the Andaman Islands. Their dark skin and relatively short stature are thought to be adaptations to their tropical island environment, honed over millennia. Their adornment with natural materials speaks to a deep connection with their surroundings, a bond rarely seen in the modern world. Chapter 4. The Sentinelese are renowned and perhaps feared for their unwavering hostility towards outsiders. Any attempt to approach their island is met with a fierce determination to protect their homeland. It is a reaction born not out of malice, but out of a deep instinct to safeguard their people and their way of life. Centuries of isolation have taught them to be wary of the outside world, a world they have no wish to join. Chapter 5. A history of misunderstanding. History is unfortunately littered with examples of encounters between the Sentinelese and the outside world that have ended tragically. From the colonial expeditions of the British to the well-intentioned but ultimately disastrous attempts at contact by the Indian government, the story is a cautionary tale of cultural misunderstanding and the dangers of encroaching on an isolated people. The tragic deaths of individuals who dared to venture too close serve as stark reminders of the importance of respecting their isolation. Chapter 6. A Sanctuary Preserved. Today, the Sentinelese are afforded protection by the Indian government, which has declared North Sentinel Island a complete exclusion zone. This policy is not just about respecting the Sentinelese's desire for isolation, it is also about protecting them. Without immunity to even the most common diseases, contact with the outside world could prove devastating. Their best chance of survival lies in remaining untouched. Chapter 7. Unwritten Chapters. The Sentinelese language remains a mystery to us, their rituals and beliefs largely unknown. They offer a glimpse into a world untouched by globalization, their culture a living testament to the diversity of human experience. It is our hope that by acknowledging their right to remain isolated, future generations will have the privilege of sharing this planet with such a unique and ancient culture. Outro: a world apart, a world respected. As we leave the shores of North Sentinel Island, we are reminded that there are still places on this planet where life continues much as it has for centuries. The Sentinelese, in their isolation, remind us of the incredible resilience of the human spirit and the importance of respecting different ways of life. May their world remain untouched, a beacon of cultural diversity in an increasingly homogenized world.